today we're going to be covering password managers and the security, the privacy, and cost as well. And let me just see. So a password manager is and I'm going to just simplify this a little bit, is password manager is pretty much where you can store passwords that you use for websites. And you can also use it to create passwords. So if you want to create one for a website, you can use it, and it will pick a random password that you won't remember, but the password manager will. And it remembers your passwords by and you can access all these passwords by using your finger, your eyes, which are considered biometrics, and sometimes a password or 4-digit PIN, such as Windows Hello and Touch ID. What are passwords? Sorry, why do you need them? Password managers are very, very recommended, and I recommend them as well because they're very convenient, and they have lots of security to protect your passwords. And a password manager will create long passwords and then we'll store them so you won't have to remember them, but you will be able to access them. Are password managers safe? Yes, they are. They're more secure than most other types of security, especially since for the biometric logins, the only one that's going to have your fingerprint is you. And for looking at your eyes or facial recognition, it's all you're going to be you would need like your eyes. You can't even use a picture to trick them anymore. You used to be able to. Also, they've got quick logout. So then if you want to log out of the website within 10 minutes or whatever you want to do. And yes, they're very safe, and it creates more secure passwords than you would have otherwise. Is there a cost? Yes and no. So a lot of the password managers will cover do offer free versions, but there are limitations, and like how many devices you can use them for and how many passwords you can store. Other than that, free services are not recommended because they make you the product. So if you're using a free service, most likely you're the product. So I recommend that you go for the paid services so then you don't get any limitations. First, we're going to go over Dashlane. Dashlane is a very common password manager, comes pre-installed on many laptops by manufacturers, and they have a 30-day free trial as well. In the free version, you can store up to 50 passwords, but you can't use them on multiple devices. If you pay $60 a year, and is this Canadian or US pricing?
I think it's Canadian. I think it's US pricing. Yes.
Okay. So $60 US a year, and you can store unlimited passwords, unlimited devices, and you can also use the VPN that it includes. VPNs are also important to keep your privacy and secure, to keep you secure so that no one can get your data. And there's other protections that you can check on their website as well. Next, we're going to go to TrueKey. This is my favorite, and it's also one of the cheapest as well, because it includes a free version. The free version is not very good. It has a 15 password limit and unlimited devices, but I recommend that you go for the premium. But most times, if you have McAfee antivirus, such as McAfee LiveSafe or McAfee Total Protection, you already have TrueKey included with your antivirus, as well as a VPN included within those two packages as well. And you can never use a Mac or Windows without an antivirus. And McAfee is one of the best, so why not get both? Next, we're gonna go over Kaspersky. No, I can't. I can't remember. Kaspersky.
Kaspersky.
I forgot how to say this. Okay, it's limited to 15 passwords, the same as TrueKey, and it has unlimited devices, but for $14.99 a year, same things you get with McAfee, and Kaspersky security is also included and Password Manager is included with their antivirus packages as well. Make sure to check their website for more information. Next, we're going to go to a less common password manager. It's called Ramen Bear, and their free version is much more useful because you get unlimited password security, one device limit, but doesn't have as many biometric sign-ins, and you don't get a backup or sync. As well, their password manager costs $36 a year if you want the Pro version, and it can go down if you commit to more years at a time. Next, we're going to go over LastPass. This is another one of the most common password managers. This one has a limit of that you can use this for multiple people, but multiple devices, but only for one person. And this one has a password generator, same as the other ones, and it has unlimited passwords as well. But if you want to use it on multiple devices, you will have to pay $36 a year, and you get 1 GB of encrypted file storage, same as McAfee. And there's also a family plan, so if you want to use it with more family members. Next is 1Password. This is the last password manager we'll be covering. They do not have a free version, but they do have a 30-day free trial. And same as others, they do have 1 GB of encrypted storage, unlimited devices and passwords. And you can also use, it's called travel mode. I have not tried it, so I can't say anything about it, but it might be useful if you're going to a country when you're bringing your cell phone or laptop with you. But most times passports can still get in the device, so that might not be the most useful feature. Same as that, if you want a family plan, it is another $15 per year, and this will also be useful if you have a family member that gets locked out of their 1Password. You can always reset it with the other account. Finally, why would you pay for it? You'd pay for it if you want to have multiple passwords to store, if you have multiple devices, and if you want the extra security. Like most of them, the most common ones are included with an antivirus package, and you might already have them for free. So I'd recommend the paid ones if you're storing any more than 15 passwords, or if you need to be able to access them on multiple devices. The simplest password managers are LastPass, 1Password, and I would have put TrueKey there as well, but they're all quite easy to use, and they all have a desktop application and a web extension for laptops. The other one that is offered is Dashlane. It's a little bit more complex, but it's also useful. And then TrueKey and Kaspersky are both bundled with antiviruses. And the best free one is, according to Macaulay and Cyber Seniors, LastPass is the best one, yet LastPass is a highly recommended service by many people.
Yes, it is the free version that has, I think it's like the most simple and gives you the most passwords and devices like that.
For free, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, always when you do want to search up that password manager, you will want to use search up in Google and make sure you know the correct URL. Always, whatever you do, do not download it from third parties, and that is including CNET. Do not ever download from CNET, because most times it comes with adware or viruses for your computer. Otherwise, maybe if your antivirus needs to be renewed, maybe get the McAfee, McAfee Total Protection, and that will cover password manager and an antivirus. Okay, and on mobile and tablets, you can go into the stores and pick the right one. Note on Android, maybe go to the proper website, because Android sometimes has apps which are insecure that try to trick you into downloading the wrong app. This is called TrueKey. This is built into McAfee's Total Protection packages, and you'll just, when you install the extension, you'll just click on it, and then from here it will say, "Hi there, let's go," and that's how you'll create a new TrueKey profile. and then you can also sign in. So with all these password protections, you also have a master password is what they call it. That lets you into all of your passwords, and I'll just tap sign in. And then for this, I set it up so then it would send a notification to my cell phone. The other option is email verification. TrueKey actually secures your account with multiple verification methods in order to sign in. And then you can see in my email, I got an email to sign in. I'll just click confirm, and that will actually let me into TrueKey. So then you can see here, it refreshes, and it's quite easy to use. You can, right on the main page, you can add new logins, and then right beside it, you can generate passwords for a website. And you can also, with this, you can click generate to generate a password, and you can also pick the password length as well. And if you do create a password on a new website, you can, it will give you options to generate a password on a website, and then it will automatically save it to the password manager. And you can also upload your passwords that you locally have downloaded or from another service. And then if you click add new login, you can add them manually, or you can easily import logins right here by clicking import. That's easy enough.
So importing logins that will, any passwords you already have saved, like onto your browser, those will import, correct? That's what that means, Connor?
Yeah. Yes. So, and then after that, you're gonna wanna make sure that you don't save your passwords to your web browser, because it's the most dangerous. So once they are, so if you do have any passwords saved with your web browser, it'll pick them up, and then you'll wanna remove that setting in the web browser later on. And if you've used TrueKey and had an old account, you can always upload from TrueKey, Dashlane, or LastPass, or other browsers as well. And some of them you can just link, others you have to download the file. If you want to get back to the main page, you'll just tap not now. And from here, if you go to settings, you can choose when you get signed out automatically. This is helpful, so then after that, you'll have to re-log in. So for example, I can do 15 minutes all the way to 7 days. And you also have the option, so if you close the browser, it will sign you out as well every time. And TrueKey is also available offline, but only if you use one method of verification. On most computers, you'll be able to also use facial recognition or the app as well, and you can choose two factors to have to sign in before you get into your password. And this is one thing in TrueKey you will want to turn off, is so if you forget the master password, you can't reset it. You would want to turn this off for the simple reason that, let's say someone forces you to give them the password, or if they forget the password, that have access to your email, they'll get access to all your passwords. And that's why you want to turn that off if you forget it. And the other thing is, never write down your passwords in Word, Excel, or any other program besides your password manager for security reasons. Other than that, if you feel comfortable with it, it's very secure. So you can add in the wallet section, you can add your passports, memberships. I don't recommend your social security number, but I guess you could store here. I don't know. And you can add your credit cards, address book, and driver's license as well. So if you ever do get stopped, you'll have a digital version. And other than that, TrueKey does offer storage, password protected notes as well. So if you have some private information you want to write down, you're easily able to.